Thank you, first of all, for your service to your counties and to our great state. I always tell people that the most important office in county government is auditor. You all are the chief financial officers for your county. You account for the tax dollars. And through my experience in local government, starting out as a county auditor in Vanderburgh County, and then serving as a county commissioner, and then as a state representative, and finally as auditor of state, to me, our priorities and the reason we're involved is because we want to make a difference, and we want to ensure that the taxpayers' dollars are accounted for. I always say that the trust that the taxpayer gives an elected official is a sacred trust, and every dollar spent should be done so with serious respect and consideration for the people that earn those dollars. Because every dollar that comes to government has a name and a face attached to it. The work you do in ensuring that those tax dollars are accounted for and are spent with that respect and consideration is the most important job in county government. And so thank you for the job that you do. I'd like to introduce the members of the Auditor of State Settlement Department, and you should have received an email with that introduction, but I'd like to just kind of formally introduce them to you and have them stand. Steve Daniels is the the deputy auditor that oversees the settlement department. He cannot be with us, he's on vacation. And our newest member, Joe, is actually on his honeymoon right now. So I don't know why he didn't come, but he is spending time starting out on a new chapter in his life there. But Fred Van Dorp is here. Fred, can you stand up? He's in the back of the room. He's our current assistant settlement director and has been training with Dan. So Fred, thank you. We also have Ryan Petter. He is the settlement specialist, and he is here today, and thank you, Ryan. But as you know, an individual that has been a fixture in the auditor's office actually was in the settlement department when I was a county auditor down in Vanderburgh County, is Dan Baston. And Dan is ending a career, a commitment to state government and to public service in the auditor's office after 27 years. Dan, come up here, Dan. Come here. It's not going to be quite that easy for you. Just stand up and take a bow. But Dan has been absolutely critical to the success of the Auditor of State's office, and I know you all appreciate what he has done for you because he has helped, and then he has helped, and then he has helped. And so Dan, for your many years of service to not only state government, but to local government and working with the auditors, we'd like to present you with the certificate from the Auditor of State's office, recognizing your 27 years of public service and your commitment and dedication to local and state government.
Thank you.
And now, what you say,
Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I don't do well with accepting things like this, but my wife gets mad at me about that. But I truly do appreciate that recognition, and it's been a great career. I've learned so much from all of you, and the others, the Board of Accounts and DLGF, and I truly have enjoyed the time I've worked in the state auditor's office. But I decided it's time to move on. There needs to be a fresh look at this settlement department. You can't be at one place too long, and I think I may have exceeded that a few years ago. But it's time to move on. I do have to admit I am looking forward to the shorter commute. I calculated the other day that in 1 week going to work, I will drive as much as I do in one day, one morning going into work. So, or going to work and back home, I will drive as much as I do. So it is a bit shorter commute. And I'm excited about getting involved with my county. I'm going to be the county auditor. Surprisingly, I'm unopposed. And I voted early, so I know at least I have one vote. So I have one vote, so I guess I'll be there. I'm looking forward to that too, and I'm looking forward to working with you as colleagues and sharing ideas. And please answer the phone when I call or open my email when I send you an email with questions of the many areas that are all going to be new to me and I'm going to be wanting to learn. But I'm in a very, very, very fortunate situation where Brenda Adams, the current auditor, who for some reason wants to retire and travel, I don't understand that, but she's been there many years and has done an excellent job with managing the auditor's office. And I'm inheriting, or at least I truly hope I'm inheriting. None of them told me they're not going to be there. I'm inheriting a very, very, very good office and people that do an excellent job. So I'm very fortunate there. And I just need to stay out of their way until I learn what they do and then still stay out of their way. But it's just great. And so I enjoy work. I'm going to enjoy working with you on that side. But this morning, I'm talking too much because you're going to hear me again here in a moment. But thank you for the recognition.
And I believe I saw Brenda Allier here. Brenda, where are you? Brenda just recently has moved on to a new job opportunity from the auditor's office. Stand up and let's give her a round of applause. She has been so helpful. I know you have relied on Dan and Brenda's knowledge over the years, and they cannot be overlooked. And it will be adjustment to do business without them. But I wanted you to know how excited we are to move forward, and the new ideas and different ways of approaching doing business is something that we're looking forward to doing. Fred and Joe will be dedicated to county outreach and education, and you can rely on them to ensure that what you need, you have. Ryan has already been busy updating processes internally and offering a technical approach we think will be helpful to all. Please do not ever hesitate to reach out to me, to reach out to our staff for any problems you may experience. My communications director, the one that sends out all the emails, is here with us, Maggie Johnson. So wave, Maggie, so people can put a face with a name. And she has also been working with us on an advisory council to look for ways to move your issues forward in the General Assembly and look on ways to improve what we do for you. And then many of you may know Erin Sheridan. She's a deputy auditor in the office. Wave your hand, Sharon. She's been there for 14 years. And we will always be available to answer your questions. We are here to serve you. I always say that I am only as good as the people that work for me, and I know that you all feel the same way. So we're here to work together to ensure that the taxpayers' tax dollars are accounted for and that you have the tools to do the job that you need and want to do for the taxpayers. Again, thank you for having me here. I can't tell you again how much I respect and appreciate your commitment not only to your counties, but to the great state of Indiana. Thank you. God bless you. Have a great conference.